What is going on, guys? Kakoda here. We're going to go through our results for our strand test. We ran 33 strands and they were sextanted with 6 sextants at these locations. We had 3 sextant blocks, and yeah, basically you just roll pack size, and more pack size. I am a Wind Ripper character, so I use a Wind Ripper. I've got full quant gear, so I've got my boots, I've got my gloves, I've got, my pariahs and my biscos. That gives me quite a bit of quant, so if you don't have these, I recommend you at least get a biscos. With a biscos, you'll be getting similar results, maybe a little bit less, but I mean, you can get Vento Gambles quite cheap. The Sedemus touches you can get quite cheap, as well as the boots. So it's not too big of an investment to make a quantity farming character. These are the results that we got, so they should be up on your screen right now. They're all the numbers. I'm not going to go through them, you can just read them yourself. But this is all the currency we got. We got a couple essences, we got a lot of div cards, a lot of her masks, and we also get these which give us the Malagaro's gloves, which we then Vaal and hope to get ally weakness on hit. If we do, we make bank. It's worth about like 1.5 to 5x, depending on obviously the rolls that you get. We got a few div cards, and then we just got a whole bunch of other shit just from basically like a diviner's box. A lot of our profits come from pure currency drops and our map drops. Our map drops is where we make a lot of money. In just maps alone, we ended up making 250 chaos in just maps alone. So we've made back all the maps that we rolled, plus more. And then we have a whole bunch of channels that we then go and sell for 3 chaos each. You can sell them for 3.5 if you sell in bulk, which I normally do. I'll sell like 50 at a time. But yes, because I do Vaal my maps, I get a lot of fragments back as well. So I get sac fragments, which I can then go and either sell or use. I tend to use them more often than not. But yeah, out of uniques, we ended up getting, this, that's worth 40 chaos. That's 15 chaos. That's 25 chaos. That's 5 chaos, 5 chaos. Our jewels, we found this, which is worth 40. And this, which is worth 2x, which is 180 chaos. Just to note, these 2 jewels here, they were actually blue jewels, okay? A lot of people don't pick up blue jewels. I highly recommend you do, because out of all the jewels that I found, which was all these, both of these jewels here were actually blue, which I regaled, and then they became worth something. Before the regal, they weren't worth anything really, like 5 chaos, right? So do pick up your blue jewels. If you get life on them, chuck an alteration. If it's a good stat, regal it, and you can easily make money. That's one of the easiest ways to make money, to be honest. We got a whole bunch of maps here. They're worth about like 70 chaos all up, and a whole bunch of uniques and stuff here, which these stuff here are worth like under 3 chaos each. We got a whole bunch of elder items, which I haven't gone through and calculated how much they are, if they're worth anything. Most of them probably vendor trash though. I will note that yesterday I did find an elder belt that I sold for 11 Exaults, so that was pretty cool. So it is worth running. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. We ended up making 319 chaos per hour. It took us 2.5 hours to run the 33 maps. Again, they were chiseled, they were alced, and then they were Vaaled. It doesn't matter if you get reflect on your maps. If you do get reflect, keep them. And what you do then is when you roll your sextants, you've got a chance of rolling one that says the player is not affected by reflect, right? So that saves you a lot of money. And you run your reflect maps when you've got those sextants. So that way it saves you re-rolling. It's not much, but a couple scours here and there can be worth, something to someone. But yeah, I just don't see a need to re-roll them. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. So easy 320 chaos per hour if you sextant your maps, running quantity and so on. Without quantity though, you can still make quite a bit of money. I was using my EK Nova character before this character, and he was farming similar, probably about 100 chaos less, so he was making about 200 chaos an hour instead of 300. But like I said, you know, it is a big difference, but the price of the characters are also like vastly different. You know, my EK Nova guy costs probably, you know, like 2-3x, and this guy costs over 100. So, you know, there's quite a difference. You do need a Biscos though. Please, if you're going to map and do something like this, make sure you're wearing a Biscos. Biscos is insane. It's such a great item for farming. If you're mapping, you should be using a Biscos. If now they're expensive, if you play a decent amount of time, then a Biscos is worth the investment. If you're only playing like a couple hours, you know, a week, then don't bother. It won't be worth it for you. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. I do stream. All this was streamed live at Twitch TV/KakodaLive. The link will be down below anyways. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want. And I will catch you guys my next video or on stream. So until then, guys, good night and keep your buttholes tight.